Oh, Matt, I gotta tell you, man, it's comfortable in here. Air-conditioned bus.
Air conditioning on Warped Tour is it's a luxury we're happy to have.
Oh, or necessity, man, especially here in the desert doing it. Do you see a big change? I know, I don't want to say nationally punk rock is kind of dying, but a lot of like the veterans like yourself who are kind of, getting out there and getting the road and already have a name for themselves. Do you think the newer bands aren't getting recognized a lot as far as the punk rock scene?
I think I haven't heard of a lot of the newer bands. I've been doing a lot of press for this tour, for Warped Tour, and to be honest, I haven't heard of a lot of the bands, but that's part of the fun of Warped Tour is we get to go around and make new friends and get turned on to new bands.
That's very cool. We always have a joke. We're ground zero for this new illegal immigration law, SB 1070. I don't know if you hear about all the controversy
I was actually just
going
talking to my friend Will, who promotes all our shows out here, and I heard bands are boycotting Arizona, which I don't think we're gonna do that. People that come to our shows are there to see music, and it's come here. If anything, you should come here and sign a petition or do what you can, make some noise if you don't agree with it.
Well, the biggest issue is a lot of people that the fans here. A lot of them are against the the legal immigration law. A lot of people are for it.
Sure,
but
it's a touchy subject.
The thing is, it really. Boycotting, we had a Rise Against fan. Rise Against is one of the bands that is boycotting us, and came to tears calling me on the radio and going, my favorite band is boycotting me. I have this big tattoo of Rise Against,
which surprises me because they're such activists.
Yeah,
and they walk the walk. I mean, I grew up with those guys, and they're legit. I mean, Tim's somewhere like building houses for people. The guy, they're really hands on.
Yeah, he's very involved.
Very involved, and I'm sure that, and they're really intelligent people. Tim's a smart guy, so I'm sure there's a reason why they're not doing it. I just kind of found out about this today.
Yeah.
I would think that you would do the opposite. If you don't like something, that's where you go to. But
well, the biggest thing, I know a lot of politicians would love it if a punk rock band or heavy metal rock band doesn't come here to Arizona to actually make a bigger protest of it all and bring more attention to it.
It makes it easier for them.
They don't want 15,000 people going to one certain area to basically voice out their opinion with the band and out against us, and then they leave the arena and they're rioting in the streets or something like that.
Well,
I think
there's a lot of young people, even almost at voting age or younger, that are going to, their heroes Rise Against or speaking out against this is going to influence them. Hopefully, not that they're sheep or anything, but they're impressionable, and to have someone like them, a positive influence, it's a good thing. Not for them.
And I think this new generation's really never had that before. They never really. They don't know what it's like to voice their opinion out, stuff like that, because they're never really hit with anything big, and especially here in Arizona. I mean, it's ground zero. We're getting all of it. Yeah. I mean, kids are now starting to understand, and they're really getting out there and being, politically active.
Well, yeah,
which is a lot of like our parents and stuff, big, back in the '60s and stuff, being politically active. Now, the newer generation's really starting to get it, and especially with music. That's really touching them.
Yeah,
which is pretty cool to see. It's good to see everyone reacting to it. So that means music's still alive and stuff.
Well, yeah, things are changing the way that as the generations continue. It seems like we're heading in the right direction, at least before the big one hits in 300 years, and we're all gone.
Or 2012.
Yeah.
Well, let's talk about, you have a solo project, right?
Well,
got delayed?
Yeah, I've always kind of done stuff on the side on my own. Even when I'm just writing Alkaline Trio songs, I always demo everything, and I had just a bunch of demo recordings I did on my laptop with GarageBand, just really simple lo-fi recordings that I released, like a collection of on Asian Man Records.
Oh, that's cool.
So that I'm selling it on Warped Tour, but it's not released till August.
All right, looking forward to that.
And then I'm working on like a solo acoustic record. I'm working on an electronic record with one of the 9 Inch Nails guys. So
nice.
I'm doing a little juggling.
Doing it all, man. Keeping the music alive. That's what we
trying. Yeah. I mean, I just love doing it. So I'm not on any mission other than to have fun and make music.
Loving music, man.
Yeah.
That's what we're all here.
Yeah.
Cool, Matt. Alkaline Trio. Thank you for joining us, man.
Yeah. Thanks for having me.
See you at the Warped Tour here later today.
Right on.
All right. There you go.